It is another day. So we got done yesterday. We are going to be waiting on injectors. So right now, let's starter in, battery cable, exhaust manifolds, coolant pump. The stuff that we can put on right now that's not going to be in our way. Oil cooler, intake, oil filter housing. And we can put all that stuff on right now. And then we're going to have to go to get the injectors, but that's okay. This thing should fly together fairly freaking quick. And then as long as we don't have any unforeseeable things go on at the fire up, I mean, yeah, it should be. Yeah, make a plan. We'll see how it comes out. This is our very first crankshaft warranty issue. I had to replace the crankshaft and the connecting rod, and we had a mishap on the block with the honer, and I went and replaced the pistons and the block. I replaced the block because of my failure, not because of the failure. Because the honer didn't go all the way down. I messed up the passenger side. Yeah, you can go back to the other videos and see that. I'm just gonna start wandering around and start putting parts back on. I'll use the zip wheel and grind off and re-clean all the grounds. Look what the brake fluid did. Brake fluid dripped down and got on this, screwed it all up. Damn it. How funny. Look at all the dust on it. Yeah, these were in the building. We did not buy these we just have them here. So we're gonna go ahead and, oh crap, I still have to clean up the manifolds. Let's go do that right now, damn it. Right up here, because I saw that video, that is Automedic. And he bought a whole bunch of oil coolers. And Frank watches a lot of videos on YouTube. He bought 2 of them. I've got 2 of those oil coolers off of that pallet right here. But $500 is nuts. $500 is too much for a freaking oil cooler. I don't even know where to get an oil cooler from. Why don't you guys throw me all of your, I mean, we've done $120 ones, we've done $30 ones, we've done $500 ones, we've done all kinds of, quite frankly, been burnt by every single one of them. Let's open this up and see if it fits the bill for an actual OE oil cooler equivalent. Damn. All right, well, you know what? Okay, so it is the part, but this is the oil cooler that we are used to putting in for over a decade. Get in the truck. That screen is different than the one that came in the Ford. It's actually a little better. I like that a lot better. It fit in there really, really good. So that's the one that comes with the International one. And it does, it fits really good. I like it. Now we get to open up the number 6. We are warranting the number 6 injector. So we get to throw that one in right now. Try to get that hole down. See how it's all free? Look, everything's all free. Nothing is bound up. You can move the hole down and everything. So try to just kind of wiggle it around and hold it so it's free. And then right there's when the O-ring actually seats down. Moving right along. Injectors in, turbo on, just moving along. This is replacing an engine we already built, Frank's engine here. Spun a rod bearing, so we built him another one. And yep, it's going together very, very nice, very easy. I mean, we've already went through, this is all our parts on it. I mean, everything on it is like, I mean, exactly how you would want it to be. Getting the turbo tightened up right now. That's what I'm working on, that bolt right there. And then rear heat shield, FICM, glow plug control module, Y pipe, down pipe, EBP tube, oil dipstick, fuel lines. Sloppy little dipstick in. More stuff. Everything is very close. Now we got AC and power steering, and we're putting a new power steering pump and a new manifold line on the air conditioner. That is that line, both of them. So we're replacing that, and then we'll get to power steering, which we're gonna have to put a new pulley on it, put the new lines on it. So we got both of these we're gonna be messing with. Once we get those two on, then we can go lower rad hose and start putting the rest of this, and I mean, it'll fly right by. I mean, if we hurry up, we're minutes away from dropping the cab. Forward power steering pump. Compressor's on, the line's there, that's all done. Now we're to this side. Let's bolt this pump on. Right there. It's not gonna do anything like that, but at least it's mounted so we can put everything on now. It's probably gonna drop some stuff out once we pull this out. Got the bottom line on, put the bolt in. I went and put that line on. Now, since it's mounted up, it's a lot easier to put a pulley on with it mounted on the truck. And that line is very easy to put on without the pulley on. And there we go. That is pretty much full dressed. It's the end of the night. It's like 8:30. So tomorrow we'll dump some oil in it, prime the fuel, check fuel pressure, tighten the fan clutch, drop the cab. Let's go. All right. We are almost finished it last night. Now we just got to tighten the fan up, do another little walk around, and it looks like the cab might be coming down right now. Take a look at it. This is the rebuild. Well, crap. So there's a bad thing to having two trucks taken apart. I'm walking around looking at everything and just taking a, last gander, took the table down, getting the cab mounts, and then I look right here where it's not there no more, and I found Frank's fan stator. Now, Frank had a bolt in there holding the fan clutch on because the tab was broke on his stator. Ron did not. So, damn it. Okay, so I'm going to take the fan back off, and we're going to go ahead and give Ron his clip back because Ron had the clip on his and Frank didn't. So let's pull it back apart so that we can put it back how we found it. Damn it. Prime and fuel. Every now and then we get it. Oh, it sounds pretty good. That's it though. Final looks. Did one bungee on here, and I got to remember to put this up the fender well. But we got to run that up when the cab goes down. I did paint. Put a little piece of cardboard in there and painted these bolts because these bolts get really rusty. So do the manifold flanges. So they're all, at least got a little bit of coating on it. Maybe they'll last a little longer than they normally would have, hopefully. Well, Frank brought a new cac tube here. We put it in the cleaner. See how it's all wet? Makes it warm. But this is a factory charge air cooler we got from Salvage Yard, and that just goes right on. That should not be that easy. Okay, Frank got the other one. He got that one because this one was leaking, but I think it was leaking mainly because of the freaking charge air cooler. Let's see how hard this, oh no, okay. No, that goes on about the same, a little bit tighter. A little bit tighter. You know, yeah, that's kind of how I would want it to go on. I want to have to push it. So we're gonna go ahead and not use this one right now. We're gonna put this one on. Is that good? Oh my God. No, it's not. It looks like it though, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Hang on. Gonna see if we can poke a hole in it?
Please don't poke a hole in it.
No, I think there's life left in this. And that thing is on it goes on so easy that if this does leak, then this is easy. It's gonna be easy to change. Well, the hardest part is just getting it on and off. Oh, like that. See, that's how we want it to go on, not just flop on all the way. So, Frank, we are gonna use your old one, not the new one. Okay, so high pressure oil is good, it's holding. I mean, it could fire right now.
I gotta check the oil again.
Let's go ahead and shut it off and yeah, we'll check everything one more time because it's ready to fire. All right, we go. One frame and then we'll...
What is that?
Smoky? Wow. No, it sounds good. Well, it's all the way up to temperature. I just killed it. So we got it done. Now we got to finish, put the grill on, put the bumper on, put everything back together, the interior, and then take this thing out for a drive, and then let's see how it does. It's quite nerve-wracking too to not exactly know what happened to the last one. And I'm putting all this together and I'm thinking, man, if it happens again, I have no idea. I don't know what to do. I don't know. You know, I mean, it feels good, sounds good. We'll, now we got to move everything around and get the truck out, get the double stacker moved, get Ron's truck moved, and get a couple of miles on this before we let her go. But that's a good wrap right there. That's nice. Love it. Well, remove some stuff around. Got our double stacker over there. Here we go, Frank. Actually, I was gonna use Frank's truck to pull Ron's backwards. Maybe we'll do that. It's been sitting for, what, an hour? Let's just stay with it. It's a fresh rebuild, hasn't left the bay yet. Hasn't driven, should long crank a little bit. too long. Battery. We got fuel pressure set up. We got his EGT set up in the middle. All those numbers are good so far. It was at 60 before we last fired it. We're gonna back it outside. Let's hit the brake. Think I'll squeal the tire again? Well, maybe that's what it was. Maybe we needed to not squeal the tires with it. Backup camera's working. Got a little air. Feels. I think I might pull out here and spray it off real quick before we go. Maybe. I don't know. Actually, oh, it's temperature. Yeah, it's 150 degrees. We got all the way up to temperature. Let's just at least go down the street one time. White dually's running. Shit. Well, let's see how it does. Power steering. Little bit of a whine. We did put a new pump in it. Hopefully it doesn't have four-wheel drive on. I thought I heard a little pops like a hub was locked in or something. Okay, fresh engine, here we go. So far, I'll buy that. I like that. That sounds great. Sounded good, felt good. Yeah, let's get turned around here. Here we go. I'm not on the floor. Okay, I'm on the floor there. On the floor. Still on the floor. Oh, that's enough. It runs good. Wow, I'm fairly happy with that. We got to get some more stuff moved around before we can actually drive this, but I think we're taking the white dually and the double stacker and Frank's truck, and we're going to go for a drive right now. I think that's what we're doing. Let's do it. Julie's sweeping out. The job well done. All right, I took Frank's out for a quick drive. Man, that is hard to see. It's 247,030 miles. That's what's on the truck right now. 4 miles in, about to get on the interstate. Take the first interstate drive real quick. A little bit of power steering whine. Seems happy to me. It's not the floor. 17 miles, we've made it back to the shop. Looks good, sounds good. Let's go ahead and hook this up. Frank's truck. There you go. I got the double stacker on here where I'm back in the white dually. down to Blue Springs, down to the city. But somewhere back there, here, let me swerve a little bit. There's Frank's truck right there. Julie's driving, Frank's following me just to get some miles put on it. I'm pulling this 50-foot trailer, 13.6 high, big, tall son of a gun. It's freaking huge. You can stand up in the side. Well, there's a door right there. So many moving parts. I mean, so many things that could go wrong. And I remember getting the phone call. It was out of my uncle's house, pulling in, and Frank's truck died. Bad. Was that overfueling injector? I think it was one bearing clearance was too much, something was wrong on that one. I mean, I checked everything. I torque everything together, check it with a bore gauge, take it back apart. I don't know how to guarantee that it won't happen again. How can you guarantee that the hand of God ain't gonna come down and grab a hold of that freaking rod bearing, yank it out of the engine? It's a massive confidence basher. It was really nice to go back there, and we spent 2 days. I think we spent 2 days. Well, no, we spent 1 day and we long blocked it and put it in the truck. And then we spent about another complete day and full dressed it and dropped the cab. And now Julie's driving it. I mean, that's what freaking sucks is, you know, once we get moving, we get in a groove. I mean, we can do these. I mean, it flows pretty good when things go, when they, like Frank's, like that one right there. I mean, everything just flew together. I mean, it had a complete mock-up assembly. I mean, it even had the bigger washer nuts on the transmission dipstick and the transmission lines and the oil dipstick. Yeah, I mean, it's got the little adjustable washer on the rear intake ground. Just cruising along here. We're taking a load of home stuff down to the city, getting it out of the shop, because we got a lot of stuff that don't need to be at the shop in the shop. But if you want to be the man, you better step up. If something goes wrong, you find out who you're dealing with. I've said that a lot. You know, something went wrong with Frank's. I mean, as of right now, I hope he's okay with. And Ron, we've got Ron's truck in there too. I mean, like, get this massive punch in the gut right in the middle of smooth sailing on Ron's truck. I mean, Ron's is done. Like, all you gotta do is put it together. All the parts have already been cleaned, but we have not put it together yet. So that means that we're probably gonna have to do some boneyard fishing to find the rest of the parts, because we don't do a lot of going and hunting down parts during disassembly. Normally that's when we're reassembling things and I see something that we need and I'll run all over the freaking place and look for it and find it. So we haven't done that yet on Ron, so we run the risk of spending quite a bit of time on it. But right after Frank's, right after we get hit in the gut so hard we can't even breathe. This is where we actually blew the heater core. The coolant Y pipe in this truck is at the bottom of this hill right here. When I had the double stacker on, I still have the double stacker on. We have a fan clutch now though. I'm at 204 degrees, 215 oil, look at that, 11 degrees. Yeah, we put a used oil cooler in it. Bolts are hair low. It could be a lot better for sure. Frank's bolts are not very good either. They're barely 13. I don't know. I mean, we could have drained it a little bit, because I didn't even have to hook a battery charger up to Frank's truck. We just fired it up. No battery charger, nothing. Hook the batteries up, let's go. That was really freaking nice too, that it just, the fire up and everything with Frank's was a little bit of confidence booster after a massive ego bashing. Let's just say that. Cool off. Should I go on the floor? I don't want to go on the floor. It's just burnt fuel. Oh, wait. No. Shut down. paying mad dues. Like, we're paying dues. Damn. What ply is that? China. 14 ply. It's had it for a while. Who knows? Maybe I hit something. Blew that one out at this same spot on the way up to the shop. And that's the spare. And we have another spare, and then we're out of spares. And that's only a freaking 10 ply. That one is on its last leg. That is not good. We are way overloaded for 10 ply for sure. There's Frank's. Fuel pressure works great. Put that driven diesel hose on it. Man, I can't believe we blew a freaking tire. Another damn tire. Let's look at this one. See how this one looks. Remember, I was just now at what? On the floor. Be warm. Let it sit for a minute. Cool off. Then we'll change our freaking tire. Damn it. For those that don't know, you kick your AC on just for a minute, right? Even I didn't have the air on. But that'll turn the fan on. It's at 208 right now. It's blowing way hot air out of that radiator. There it goes. Now it's dropping. It was just at 208 when I got out, so we'll shut the air off now. This is after we've been working it. I mean, I was on the floor with this big ass freaking trailer on here, and this trailer's heavy. I mean, we might be pushing those tires. I don't know. But yeah, the fan's still blowing. And it's I mean, when that air is that hot, like I can barely stand to have my hand there. It's hot. Let it go ahead and blow a little bit before we shut it off, because that means all that heat's in that radiator. And it's pulling it through it. It's pulling it out. Got the hood open. I mean, be nice to it. Let it cool off a little bit. Let it cool down. Because that is still blazing hot air right there. And it's not hot out here. So, where are we at now? 192. It's cooling off fast. It'll go down to like 170, 172, and then it'll disengage the fan. But that feels like way hotter than 190. That feels like it's still hot. So I'm gonna let it run for a little bit longer. Well, it made it. Made it to the Volvo. Safe and sound. The fan blowing. Oh, Julie's calling. She just went and got 2 tires. Old piece of craps. Let's see what she's doing. But we made it home. She's not here yet. Well, it's another day. 170 miles. 164 miles on Frank's fresh engine. First fire up of the morning, the day after the first fire ever. Here we go. So far, so good. We're gonna put some miles on it right now. Go ahead and run it a little bit. I mean, we kind of might as well do another oil change in it, I guess. Get the 500 mile break-in done, and yeah. So we're gonna hopefully have that probably today. It's got 164 on it, so we'd have 340 miles to go. Should be able to do that. Yeah, let's look at the gauges. 61 pounds fuel pressure, 303 exhaust gas. Battery volts jumped a little bit. Look at that, 13.4, 13.6, okay. 70 degrees, it's kind of nice out here. Yeah, let's go do this. Let's go run it. 164 miles on it. 247, 190. 358 miles. 247, 385. I'm driving along in the rain. There's our numbers. Okay. The volts were high, but they're low now. They were up to 14 for a little while. I mean, all is well. Seems okay. Showed up. And here we are. I have all the miles on it. Changing Frank's oil. Here's the filter. I don't know, what, 600 miles probably? 5 and some change. Yeah, that's okay. That's all good. There's a couple little glistening pieces, but that's why we break in oil change. It looks pretty good. We'll call that a wrap on Frank's. Let's put the wind deflector on. I'm all superstitious. I don't put the wind deflector on until the job's all the way done. And we got the oil out. Pulled the Fumoto valve to change the oil. Because we put a valve there. Frank got a Fumoto valve put in it, and it restricts a lot of the flow. So for the first oil change, just take the Fumoto valve out. It was leaking too with the paper gasket. So I don't know if we have a crush washer for it, but I mean, every oil change, you can just, until we get it done, you can just take the Fumoto valve out, and we'll get eventually we need a new crush washer. We might have one here. I'm not sure, but we're going to throw the oil in this, and she is ready to go back to Frank. Got 706 miles on Frank's truck. We're in Sioux City right now. We decided to go ahead and just, before we started and got gung-ho on Ron's truck, we wanted to go ahead and have a little bit of closure on Frank's. Get it delivered, take it up there, get it back to him. There you go, it's all good. And that way, when we're working on Ron's and getting parts out, uncovering all the parts, it can be just only about Ron's truck. That's what I want. But we're making the curve right now. Those of you that drive to South Dakota a lot, I-29, the curve right here, right when you're done with the city, and now you're going to South Dakota land. Yep, we're here. There's Julie right there in we bought that car for $500. It gets 35 miles a gallon. And besides the fact that it is the second time we bought it, with our numbers. How about I'm gonna keep driving. Got a little busy here. Yeah. But we're on our way back. We're taking it back, and then we're gonna get back to the shop directly. There you go. Yep, we made it. Now South Dakota has very fast speed limits. Remember I was telling you that a couple videos ago? I think they're 75. Yeah. We made it. We're in Frank's front yard right now. We made it, huh? Yep. Yeah, buddy. Frank's going camping. Yep. And we got the truck back to him, so that's that endeavor right there. She can go out in the world. Let's give her another good old college try. You want to do that? Yeah, let's do that.